All right, well, it's another beautiful day here in the city. Let's get to work. Wait, what? What is this? What kind of Orwellian nightmare is this city turned into? This is the last straw. So I've got an idea here. I've been thinking about this for a while. I think it's time to uproot, get out of this city, move somewhere else. Been saving up my pennies, and with the stock market doing what it's been doing, I've got a decent little nest egg set up. Let's pull up here into a parking lot, and I'll show you what I've been thinking. So pull up my laptop here. We're going to check the old 401k balance today and see if we got enough to maybe get out of Dodge, because it's time for a change. All right, so I got my laptop pulled up. Let's get signed in here. We'll pre-fill this. Yeah, text. Text is always good. Always set two-factor authentication. These things are just they're just important. Important steps in the process. Okay, so let's see what we got. 262,000. That's not bad in change. Now, obviously, I'm going to take a pretty big penalty to cash this thing out. Let me do some quick math here. So it looks like after penalties and income tax, because obviously this is an early withdrawal, I'm going to end up with about 165,000 in change when all's said and done. But yeah, I think I'm going to go ahead and get this transferred here into my farm account, and then I think we can get out of Dodge. So let's do it. Okay, so I got those transfers done. I was right. After penalties and taxes, it hurt a lot. That was almost $100,000 in penalties and income tax I had to pay. But you know what? I'm free. We're done now. I also went ahead and paid off my credit card. So that leaves me about $1,100 in cash, which should be enough to get to where I'm going. So you know what? I'm ready to leave this town behind. So let's get going, and I'll catch you when we get to where we're going. I want to get far away from here. All right, here we go. Let's just act normal. Don't mind us, officer. We're just getting the heck away from here. Political refugee in the process, leaving this communist hellscape. And here we go. We are free. Finally. Ready to get going. All right, it's going to be a bit of a drive, but I'm thinking we can get there probably by the end of the day / month. And yeah, I'm ready to start. I'm ready to start this new life. Look at this landscape. Absolutely atrocious. I don't know who can farm in this. I'm ready for simpler times, so I will catch you when we get there. Oh yeah, look at this landscape. This is already a vast improvement. I can tell we have the shot of being real successful here. So let's drive into town. I actually found out about this town in a magazine I was reading, and it just seemed beautiful, like a great place to get away from from the city we were fleeing. So let's I'm going a little fast here. Let's just drive on into town and see what's going on. Maybe we can, I don't know, we don't have a lot of cash, but maybe we can come up with something here and see if... Oh, that guy just cut me off. All right, well, that's a bit of an auspicious start. Look at these fine folk walking along their sidewalks. I don't know if we're gonna fit in here. This is a little bit of a different vibe from where we came from. Hello, good sir, madam. But so here's the plan. I think let's go in, see if we can get a lead maybe on a property, and you know, I don't want to sink everything into the property. You know, if we're gonna start a farm here, the first inaugural Fickle Farms, then boy, we are gonna have to be a little diligent about not overspending. Oh, here's a spot. Ooh, a diner. Perfect. All right. Well, let's park here. Up on the curb a little bit. I want to get out of traffic flow though. All right, let's turn it off, and let's see what we can do here. All right, well, that was interesting. I got some strange looks, and I saw some folks chuckling. Can't imagine why. I just fit in like a glove. Hello, good lady. How are you? It's nice to see you. Happy to be here. Yeah, so I'm thinking if I'm really gonna make it here, I probably need to find a change of clothes, and I'm gonna guess it's probably time to say goodbye to this old Range Rover. Oops. Looks like I'm holding up traffic here. So yeah, so let me hop in the car here. I'm gonna go over. I heard that there's a property for sale, but yeah, I don't know if it's gonna be in my price range. But let's get settled in here and see if we can get started. So we're losing daylight at this point. All right, so I met the nice guy here in the farm shop, and I was able to sell off the Range Rover here for. He gave me a pretty good deal on it for $46,500 actually. And it's brand new. It'd probably be 10 grand more than that, and it's in good shape. I have no idea what sort of local clientele would be buying a Range Rover, but nonetheless, it's been sold. So progress, and here is what I've bought. So when in Rome, right? Good old. He had a great deal on this old F-150 for about 15,800, and yeah, I mean, I think this will do us just right. So I asked him about the local property, and he said that it's a farmer who's retiring basically, and the farm and land isn't very extensive. It's been parceled off, and he's already sold off all of his equipment, but the old farmhouse and the land itself is still available. So we're going to pop over and take a look at it, see if that might be a possibility for us here. All right, so if my directions are correct, the property is just up here on the left. Yeah, this looks it. Let's pull in here and see what we're working with. Oh, this is nice. A little dated, but I wouldn't expect any different. I certainly can't afford everything. I do have some money I'm expecting from the sale of my condo back in the city, but I'm not really sure how much that condo is going to sell for. So let's pull in here and see what is going on. I'm going to see if I can talk to the farmer here and get some more details on the property, and then maybe we'll go take a quick drive around if everything seems like it's looking good. So let's go talk to him. Okay, well, nicest couple in the world, I tell you. Excuse me, I'm finishing a cookie. She made these delicious cookies for us while we were talking. So here's what happened. So we talked about price. They're looking to retire. They're moving basically to a property just outside of town, and something that's going to be a little bit less maintenance, a little nicer for them in their twilight years. So they're asking about $295,000 for the property. Checking out what's left of that 401k balance, I'm not going to get it for that price. So I suspect I'm going to have to take out a loan in order to make this work, which is, that's fine. It's understandable. I had a mortgage before. I expected once my condo sells, I'll get some money from it. Not a ton, but so what he shared was that the property basically includes the house, these outbuildings back here, which includes a full barn, some storage, and other things like that. So let's just wander back here. This pasture is for cattle grazing. They've sold off their herd, and I would like to have a small herd. Nothing crazy. Certainly, I don't have enough money to go super crazy, but maybe I can get some young calves and start a milking operation. I don't know the first thing about how to care for animals, but we'll cross that bridge as it comes. So yeah, so this beautiful milking barns here. You said there was some leftover food in here. It looks like there is, so that's wonderful. All right, let's run. So the property includes this field here, which he said had barley in it, and he ran out of time to get to it. So it's a total loss. So unfortunately, we're going to have to do something with that. And then it includes this field back here. So he used to own this property, but as I mentioned earlier, he's parceled off a lot of it and has sold it. So maybe someday we can buy this back, but that is a big field. So And then there is basically an empty field back here. And I'm thinking maybe turning that into a grass field would be real helpful. So yeah, yep. I think we make this a grass field. Ideas. Okay. So, anyways, I think we make that grass. That could give us a head start on getting the cattle in place. It's gonna take a couple of months for the grass to grow, though. Okay, so I got to sort this out. I'm gonna have to take out a loan. We're gonna buy this property. This is going to be the inaugural Fickle Farms, and roll credits. And welcome back to Fickle Farms. I am the Fickle Farmer. You can call me Fick for short. Welcome. If anybody is even watching this, I have no clue. But we're going to have fun nonetheless. So as you can probably tell, we're going to do some light role play during this series for our first inaugural Let's Play here on Alma, Missouri. I've sold my 401k. We're going to get a little bit more cash from the sale of a condo, but we're going to try and run this farm. We're going to try and get it up to snuff, up and running, and make some money off of it. We've gone all in on this property. I have no retirement savings anymore, and so we're going to see if we can make it work. So welcome. I hope you're here. If you are, I guess I'm supposed to tell you to like and subscribe, because I think that's the thing you say, apparently. And yeah, there are no rules for this series, though I'm certain I will probably create some arbitrary ones as we go along, just for funsies, I guess. I don't know. So I love this game, so I'm going to play it how I want, and I hope you join me for the ride. It's going to be a good time. So I think first things first, we need to get this field back here cultivated. Let's check out the used market. That's usually the best place to start here. So you can see I took out that $300,000 loan to buy the property. That is the wrong screen, of course. What do we have here? Absolute junk. Oh, that's awful. Okay, so let's see what we can find. I want something like, I don't know, maybe 120 to 150 horsepower. I love the 8S. Don't know that I can afford that, though. What do I have? I have a ton of mods installed, as you can tell, so if you have any questions about them, I guess feel free to ask. Yeah, this MF3000 would be nice. 120 horsepower. 62 grand though. Boy, I would like to get that used. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I can justify that. So naturally, I'm doing everything I can to add more money to the price. Wide tires, sure. Probably should have a front loader, I suppose. Yeah, can't afford GPS yet, so we ain't doing that. Alright, well let's do it. I guess I'm going to have to lease it, because I do not... Yeah, I can't afford it. $65,000. Maybe it'll come on the used market at some point. All right, and then we need a cultivator. We're going to need something. I don't know if I have any small cultivators. I do kind of want... I have this one. I don't like that. That's like an Eastern European one or something. Doesn't quite fit with the map. So I am going to try and keep with like... It's not going to be a true old iron series, but I'm going to try and use older equipment, older stuff to start with. I just think it's more fun to do that. Let's go with this, shall we? I think we shall. I can buy that. I can afford that. Huzzah! Okay, let's drive over. Well, actually, I guess we're going to have to walk over because I don't want to leave my truck there. I want to keep my truck here. So, all right, I'll catch you once I'm over at the dealership. Here we are. Oh yeah, I'm starting to see a theme here. Oh yeah, nice. This is awesome. Very used, as you can tell. So I'm okay with that. I kind of like I like that look. I like the aesthetic. So we're going with it. All right, used equipment it is. Very little will be brand new. See, told you there'd be arbitrary rules. Let me hook this puppy up, and we're gonna get farming. Oops, I have not changed my clothes yet. I look like a fool. All right, let's get back to the farm. All right, so I'm going to pull up to this field here. We are going to get going on it. I'm not sure if I'm going to do jump cuts or time lapses, so I would welcome any feedback you all have. So I'm doing this for my own fun, but also because I hope you'll want to watch it. Oops, I don't want to disconnect. So yeah, so let me know. Let me know what types of things you want to see. I'm new to this, obviously, as you can tell. So welcome. Glad you're here. All right, so I'm gonna get to this and catch you on the flip side.
About a present, gonna be her birthday soon. But a 4-star dinner ain't no real big winner, cause she likes to eat at the Greasy Spoon. Flowers and her thing, it's too early for a ring. She don't like to wear perfume. She says take me to the Speedway, East Tennessee way, Sunday afternoon. Let's go to the racetrack, watch those engines run. That's all she wants to do, it's her way of having fun. She loves the noise and loves the boys going round and round. Let's go to the racetrack, cause she don't like downtown. Na 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 na.
All right, and that is just over about halfway done. So I've been thinking as I've been cultivating this field under. I need to get we need to get grass seed in that other one. So I think that's gonna be kind of our primary silage field. So if I understand this map correctly, cows take 80% efficiency or effectiveness from what's called base food, which I think is, from what I saw on the interwebs, is silage. So we're going to put that to the test. I actually have not tested that. So normally I would just do hay because that's plenty effective for cows in this game, but it looks like this map has been tweaked a little bit, which is cool. I like playing things in different ways. So we need to get grass seed in that field over there, and we are running out of daylight. So you probably notice, those savvy eagle eyes among you, that I'm running this at 1 times speed, so basically normal speed. I think once we get to the 2-day months, which will hopefully start in September next month, I am going to run it at 3x speed. So just to give a little bit more of a balanced gameplay, I normally don't play on 1x unless I'm running out of time or something like that. So I think we're going to give that a try and go from there. So I'm running it a little slower this month because obviously, for whatever reason, you can't set the number of days before you start the game, which is a super dumb limitation. I would say Giants should get on that, but we all know they won't. So, anywho, yeah, this is how we're gonna do it. Yeah, I think that's what's on my mind. I'll catch you once this is all done.
Too tight, too loose, and getting in the groove, cutting tires and gas and go. So much info and race car lingo that I just don't know. Junior, Ryan, Matt, and Kyle, she can't get enough. It's a 4-hour ride through the countryside, and man, she's all jacked up. Let's go to the racetrack.
So we've made it to the last couple of passes here. So I was thinking there's probably a few other settings in mods I should just share with you as context for this series. So I am running precision farming. I am for sure going to mine the pH balances and things like that. To start, I probably will not. I probably will not do much with nitrogen to start, mostly because this tractor doesn't have the sensors, the precision farming sensors on it, and doesn't even have the ability to put them on it. And I don't like using the sensor thing that goes on the front of the tractor. And actually, I don't think this tractor even has the right hitch for it. So we'll just retcon that as saying that's something about being a city boy coming out into the country and not knowing the first thing about farming or something like that. Whatever helps you sleep at night, I guess. So so precision farming is going to be going. So we're going to be doing some stuff with that, probably particularly as the series progresses. Trying to think other big settings. I don't play with field stones. I hate field stones. It's so tedious. I know some people are like them, and that's totally cool. It's kind of the beauty of this game. You can play it how you want it, but I don't like it, so I don't turn that on. Crop destructions is on, as you probably noticed as I was driving over the withered crops. So see if I can back into here. Can I talk? And no. It is probably going to take me a while to figure out all the camera stuff, so bear with me. And if you do have, I welcome any sort of constructive feedback you all have. So, I'm making this as much for you all as I am for me. Is this not going to fit? Son of a gun. It's not going to fit. I really thought that fit there. Okay. Plan B. Anyways, with the camera settings and stuff like that, it's going to just take me a while to figure that out. I am new to this whole thing. I've watched a lot of farming series, but this is my first time recording them. So so bear with me. And like I said, if you have feedback or anything, dear God, how do I do this? I am really struggling here. I'm actually usually pretty good at backing up, but not today, boys. Okay, all right. Well, I don't have time to fart around with this, so we're just gonna do it this way. I have to be careful. I don't want to get copyright strikes. It really sucks. I would love to be able to play music for you guys. Background a musician, and it's a big part of my life. But apparently, YouTube does not look very kindly on that, which is, in one sense, dumb. I mean, I get it. It's you got to protect the artists, but it'd be fun to be able to jam out to music with y'all. So maybe another time, if we ever get to the point where we're doing live streams or something like that, maybe that's something we can do. So all right, 2 hours later, finally have this thing freaking parked. All right, so hopefully my park jobs will improve with time. So I got a new wheel, and that's some of it. Okay, so I think the plan is I'm going to put barley in this field. I think. Let's pop in here, see what the calendar is. I think I can only plant those in September. Yeah, September. So I think the plan is for this inaugural season is barley in this close field. We're going to plant it in September so that we can harvest it starting in June, and then I'm going to pivot to soybeans. And that'll get us more into the spring planting season. It's always kind of weird to start in the fall, and sometimes I do use the start in spring mod, but for this series I wanted to do that. So I think that's the plan. I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to wait till September to plant that. In the meantime, we got to get some grass in the ground. We might be able to get one harvest in. I'm trying to remember if it takes 3 months. I think it does. Yeah, boy, I don't know. Either way, we need to get grass in that field because that is going to be my main silage fields. Okay, well, I think we're going to leave it there. This has been a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you had fun. Like and subscribe down below. Drop a comment. Like I said, I'd welcome any feedback or thoughts you all have. And yeah, looking forward to keeping this series going. So thanks for joining me, the Fickle Farmer. Have a great one. Fick out.